Emma Lockhart had it all: fortune, fame, and a life most could only dream of. The CEO of a fashion empire, she lived in a penthouse in New York City and flew private jets to Paris for lunch. But on this day, fate had other plans. Her car sputtered, coughed, and died. No cell signal, no assistant, just fields stretching for miles. Frustrated, Emma stepped out, heels sinking into the mud. She spotted a farmhouse in the distance, the only sign of life for miles. Meanwhile, inside that farmhouse lived Jack Turner, a humble farmer scraping by on what little his land could give. He'd lost his parents young and inherited the farm that had been in his family for generations. He had no riches, no fame, but what he did have was honesty, hard work, and a heart untouched by greed. When he heard a knock at the door, he wasn't expecting the woman who stood there. Emma stood in front of him, drenched from a sudden downpour, mascara running, heels in her hand. "My car broke down. I don't suppose you could help." Jack blinked. For a moment, he froze. She looked like she belonged on a magazine cover, not in his muddy front yard. But then he nodded. "Sure, I'll see what I can do." As she stepped into his barn, he couldn't help but stare, stunned by her beauty. Yes, but also something else. The contrast, the collision of two worlds. I didn't expect it, but in that moment, something in him changed. Jack worked on her car, while Emma looked around the barn, surprisingly fascinated. "You built all this yourself?" she asked. Every nail," he replied. They talked about life, about family. Emma confessed how lonely her world was, how success had come at the cost of real connection. Jack listened, not with judgment, but with understanding. They laughed, shared stories. Time seemed to slow down. By the time the rain stopped, her car was fixed, but something inside her wasn't. As she prepared to leave, Emma hesitated. She looked at Jack and said, "You should come to the city sometime. I could show you a world you've never seen." Jack smiled. "And I could show you one you've forgotten." There was silence, then a soft goodbye, but neither of them could shake the feeling they had when their eyes met one last time. Back in the city, Emma couldn't stop thinking about the quiet farmer with rough hands and kind eyes. And Jack? Every time the wind rustled the trees, he swore he could still smell her perfume. Then one morning, she came back. She wasn't dressed like a CEO this time, just jeans, a flannel, and that same soft smile. "I missed the silence," she said, "but mostly, and I missed you." That visit turned into a weekend, then a week, and soon she didn't want to leave. Emma found peace, Jack found love, and in a place where no one expected it, a barn in the middle of nowhere, a new life began. They didn't care about class or wealth. They cared about something far rarer: connection. Today, Emma and Jack run a small organic farm together. She turned part of the barn into a boutique. He taught her how to milk a cow. She taught him how to dance. Because sometimes life breaks down so you can be steered in the right direction. If this story touched your heart, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. Let us know in the comments, do you believe love can cross any boundary?